Well, hello YouTubers. Apparently I sound like Sid James, according to my friend Jimmy Taverner at Bar 360. So if you're down in Lord S, pop in and say hello to him and say you've been watching the videos and leave your comments below to let me know whether you think I do sound like Sid James. I don't know. Anyway, he's enjoying the videos, bless him. Watches me in bed apparently, I find a bit weird. Anyway, quick update really today. My mother apparently watches these. My sister puts them on for her. So we'll do a bit of a recap. A while back, my neighbour, Bear Grylls, or Beer Grylls as he's known, helped me take some cherry trees from down this bank. As you can see, we've got all sorts of fruit. There's some cherries starting to come on that tree there. We've got figs on the tree behind me. So I started getting into a bit of gardening. As you can see, Wilson Catering, who Beer Grylls is also known as, has got quite a nice little selection of things growing there. Janice likes her flowers, his lady wife, so I thought I'd do a combination. So he gave me some peppers, which turned out to be beetroot. As you can see, I've got them going quite nicely. Some French marigolds and a fuchsia. The cuttings we didn't think would work anyway. We didn't have any rooting compound at the time, and we just shoved those in. And well, there is a bit of a green shoot on one of them, but I think I'm probably going to give up with those. This is a walnut tree which the landlord grew from a walnut. So that I'm going to plant over there because nobody here likes it. It's been passed around all over the place. I put it over there and it appeared back here. The person who lived here before me threw it over the bank and was told to reclaim it. So yeah, it's going to go over there. I've started digging a hole for it. But as you can see, my cherry trees are very healthy. Got them in pots at the moment. I'm not sure whether I might leave them in a pot and just trim them down for the moment. They look quite nice by the door. This one, I had a few problems with it, but it's starting to rally now. I've been putting my coffee grinds on it in the morning and giving it plenty of water. I think it gets quite windy in this corner here. You get a bit of turbulence as the wind comes around the building, and I don't think it liked being there in the early days. Now I've put it there, it seems to be much better. Anyway, moving right along. As you can see, Paul Baker's going to love this. As you can see, I've got some propagation units there, as we call them. Now, these are all rose cuttings that I've taken from various places. Those are going to go in my little rockery there. I've got a French marigold, some fuchsias. I've also got an onion that came out of my fridge, which I'm experimenting with. It started to sprout, so well, I'm going to grow, I think there's 3 onions there. I'm just about to separate that at the moment. And I don't know whether you can see, but you can see signs of life. There's a little bud on that little rose cut in there. So that's probably ready to plant any time now. So, bearing that in mind, I said to Beer Grylls, so what's down the bottom? Now, he gave me all these tales of wondrous things in the goat shed. Let's see if we can see the goat shed. Apparently there's all sorts of mechanical wonderment down there, and no goats, but yeah, you see that tin roof down there? Just down the bottom there. Let's go and have a look, shall we? So he said to me, you'll have to give me a hand because we're going to have to dig our way out. So to get to it, you walk down here. Just passing the building there, and you get quite a lovely view, and I was quite excited about all this. So off we set. He had a bit of 4x2 with a bit of an old trowel strapped to the top of it, and I had some blunt shears. And then we got to here. Now you see how long this grass is here. Well, it was probably a little bit worse than that. And yeah, we had to dig our way down here, which took us most of the afternoon. Now, I kid you not, the guy Beer Grylls has more medical conditions than a medical journal. He's died several times on the table, and they brought him back, so he can be a bit of a worry. Now I'm taking it steady because I don't want to fall over. We got the bat here, and he was turning purple. You can see the goat shed down there. He was hacking away, and I was trying to trim a decent pathway out as we went. So let's get down there. This will take me a few minutes because the ground's a bit uneven. It'll be seconds for you. There we go. Seconds later, we're at the goat shed. Now, as you can see, beautiful views. The land actually that we own, well, the landlady and landlord own, goes right the way down there to the road at the bottom. And there's grapevines, lemon trees, cherry trees. We've even got a peach tree. So yeah, this is what all the excitement was about. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There's some sort of stand there and a cement mixer with one wheel. Yeah. So he didn't look very well when we'd finished and crawled back off up the hill. I had to sit down for a minute or two because, as you know, I had an accident a few years ago now, and I'm not quite as fit as I was, but I managed to get back up the hill as well. So that was what we did the other day. Now then, what we're going to plan on doing, hopefully, but I'm going to have to get the shears sharpened before I go any further, is we'll clear all this if we can, because like I said, there's grapevines behind there, so we'll cut those back, maybe get some grapes off them next season. And if I can keep this down, it won't be much of a trial. But as you can see, there's another path goes round down there. There's a lemon tree there. Yeah. So plenty to do. So anyway, how am I getting on? Well, money has become quite a big problem. As I've said before, last year didn't do me any good. My flight was cancelled to get back home. I don't earn a lot of money anyway, and I had to cancel what jobs I had in, which meant I then hadn't got the money to come back, so I've had to borrow it and use what was left of my savings and sell a few things. Now we haven't got that facility anymore, so next year is going to be even more difficult, which is where one or two of you might come in. Somebody's told me to use a patron site. Now I've looked those up. Yeah, that's a possibility. If you've got any ideas about that sort of thing, leave your comments below and links, and I'll check those out. If you've got any other ideas, comments below. As you can see, I'm a bit out of breath. That is quite a bit steeper than it looks. Anyway, yeah, the only other thing I would say is I'm after a Kawasaki 0405. I don't want one later than that, because I can use the ECU out of another bike to get a few more brake horse. Kawasaki Z750 or Kawasaki Z1000 would be okay. Either of those two bikes. Why do I need one so big? Well, we live in a port, there's ferries coming and going, and at the other end of the island I can get the ferry to Lefkada, places like that, Kalini. I thought it'd be nice when I do start getting a bit more money in, or my pension kicks in, which isn't that far off now. Be nice to ride on the mainland, so I need something that will do that. Anyway, so mother, if you're watching, that's my garden. That's the building, which you've all seen before, and that is beautiful Kefalonia. That's a view of the castle where the lovely Leanna has her restaurant, the Olive Lounge. You can see the lagoon, the ancient bridge. You can even just about make out the British cemetery, the trees just in the distance there. Argostoli and the Port Authority. The football ground is down there. All in the world is well. Like I say, money's a bit tight, but I'm going to make the most of it. There's different rules and regulations coming out on a daily basis. I've just heard that the National Bank of Greece have stopped people transferring money from the UK to Greece until it's linked to their tax. So I'm going to have to go and see George, my accountant, and get that sorted out. But that's a story for another day. It hasn't affected me as yet. So yeah, comments below, guys. Thanks for watching. If you've stumbled across me, there are more interesting things. If you hit the videos, you know how it works, and scroll down, you'll see I do all sorts of things. It's more of a vlog rather than a dedicated site to any one particular thing. So thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, like and share. Catch you guys later. Oh, and while I'm here, big shout out to Nicky's Fish and Chip Shops. I'll see you in October. And the Wok's Kitchen in Preston. I'll see you guys later as well. And all the pirates down at Nos. Catch you guys later.